You doing? Hi, my friends. I am here dancing and happy to have you all. Hello, hello. Thanks for coming. Hola, Garima. Thank you for being here. Hola, hola, amigos. Hello. How are you having, the day? How is the day doing? Are you enjoying this marathon of food around America? I hope you are enjoying each one of these events we have created to give you insights about what we love to eat, how is eating in our different parts of America. And today I am presenting a very, very local coastal dish. I am not starting officially yet. I'm just saying hi. And the music you hear in the background is salsa. Here in the coast of Peru, we love this music, especially in summer, when it is the time when we eat ceviche. And today we are going to have ceviche. So I am so happy you love ceviche, Andrea. I'm really, really happy that some of you know already what is ceviche. So I'm going to turn a little bit low the volume. So in that way you can hear me a bit better, but I'm going to keep the music a little bit. So thank you again for coming, and we are officially starting this event, this tour in Lima. It's been not just a pleasure of being invited to collaborate in this series of Cooking in the Americas, representing my city. Also, well, I learned a lot from Sam. I learned a lot from Renan. I always learn a lot from Elizabeth. And well, today I have to show you how is the dish that I'm going to be sharing with you, the history of the dish also, and the way how you can prepare it. So I really hope you are ready to start, but not before, well, thanking a lot Garima for her support, especially Garima, muchas gracias. It's been actually wonderful to see you helping us so much to share this event in the website of Hego in Facebook. So muchas gracias, Garima. I had to start saying this. So thanks a lot. And now, are you ready? Thumbs up if you're ready. Thumbs up if you want to try a delicious locally made ceviche. And of course, I cannot make this ceviche alone because, I am nicely dressed for you. I am not prepared for cooking. So that's why my husband is going to be doing it. And we are, by the way, my home in Lima, Peru. So let me show you our kitchen and let me show you our chef today. So Marek is a tour guide and as well is a wonderful cook, and he is going to show us how to do this dish at home. So also later I'm going to be telling you, sharing with you a image of the recipe and also the procedure how to make this dish if you cannot do it today with us. So okay, Marek, please let's start.
Hello, everybody. I'm very happy to have you here in our kitchen. And today we will prepare a classical from the Pacific coast. No, we start 1 hour ago very high in La Paz at 3,600 meter high. Then we go down to Arequipa at 2,400 meter high. And now we are at the sea level. And Lima is one of the best places in the world to eat fish and seafood. And today we will prepare for you the classical Peruvian ceviche.
Exactly. So, Marek, tell us what we have here to share with everybody about the ingredients, which are not too long. The list is not too long, and you're going to find them very interesting.
Yeah, it's very fresh dish, very fresh, special for summertime. And of course, the most important, the star is the fish. Okay, we need a fillet of white fish from the ocean. It should be white fish and sea fish because the fishes, for example, from rivers and from lake, are covered with a layer of fat, and that grease is make very difficult to absorb the juices from the rest of the ingredient, as well as the fishes with dark skin. Okay, the fish I use today, I have here the translation in English, is a humpback smooth hound. Humpback smooth hound is the name in English. I hope you can guess which one is it. It's a kind of shark. Here we have sharks, little sharks, 1.5 to 2 meters, and we eat. This is a fillet of this shark. Most around 250 grams, no, of fish. So I put this fish in the freezer, okay, to make it a little bit harder, no, to cut. And what are the rest of the ingredients that are very important? Here we have lettuce, corn, boiled sweet potato. We have here the other important ingredients, the red hot Peruvian chili, ajilimo. This is another chili. This is the yellow Peruvian chili. Here we have the key limes, no? Those little Peruvian limes that grows in the north of Peru. And here we cut around 10 key limes, onion, cilantro, garlic paste. So let's start. As I told you, I put this fish on the freeze around 15 minutes to be more hard and more easy to cut. Okay. So we cut the fish in dices of around 1 centimeter or ½ inch each one.
And by the way, guys, do you have problems hearing Marek? And if his voice is too loud, we are not using a mic because we are in a small, closed area. So, but if it's necessary, just let me know. Okay, Sonia, thank you. So if you are not able to hear well, try to refresh. That helps usually. Muchas gracias. Thank you. So look at the size of the cuts of the fish. So usually it works like to measure with your thumb, right?
Yeah.
See, so the thumb size. Sonia, hola, do you remember my home?
Yeah, maybe it's 2 centimeters per side, no? Almost an inch per side.
Yes,
and this not should be bigger, because if it's too big, the fish cannot absorb the juice. And if it's too small, the fish just melts in the juices.
Exactly. This is the part that is hola Sonia, so happy to have you now virtually. So these cuts, the size of the cuts are very, very important, because we are going to put the fish to marinate, and therefore it's necessary to know have the fish or too big or too small. Gracias, MB. This is my very special bowl. And this bowl, by the way, I bought it in Cusco, in one of the communities that live along the sacred valley of the Incas. So they are specialized, some of them in potteries, in producing potteries. So this is my very special souvenir from my adventures in Cusco. So we're going to put everything here in the bowl. And also, just to let you know that the kind of fish we are using today is Marek, a humpback. Do you remember?
Humpback smooth hound.
Humpback smooth hound. In
it's
Spanish,
a kind of shark.
In Spanish is toyo.
In Peru, here we call this fish toyo.
Is a kind of a small shark that is abundant in the coast of Peru. It's a really beautiful option. But we have also lots of different fishes in the coast of Peru due to the Humboldt current.
When you prepare the ceviche, the most important thing is to maintain the sequence. After you cut the fish, the second part should be squeeze the lemons. Okay, squeeze the key limes. You need the key limes or maybe the Brazilian limes, but don't use the lemons you have in North America or in Europe, because they are not acidic enough.
Exactly. Colibri, yes, toyo. The local name in Spanish is toyo. You can also put it in the internet, and possibly you will find an option alike. But it's not necessarily this one. I mean, today we wanted to have something really special. You can use sea bass. You can use flounder. The option that is the best for you, that is available in the market of your city.
From the ocean and white.
Exactly. So we are going to use enough key lime juice.
Yeah, it's around 10 key lime juice for 1/4 kilo.
Yes. How Robert says, love the juicer. It's a very sophisticated tool, as you can see. High tech from the Andes. Tilapia. Does tilapia work, Marek? What do you think?
No, it's not the best fish, tilapia. For that.
Tilapia is dissolves fast, right, Marek? It's like a not so consistent,
it's not
right?
so consistent. It's so soft.
Mm-hmm.
Too soft, this fish.
Exactly. So try to find
mahi
mahi, for example, could be an option.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. But you can also be creative, no? Try to use the fish that is available in the market. If you have no other option, try the one you have. And also remember to put in the freezer for some minutes before starting to cut the fish, no? So the fillet. So it gives the fish certain consistency that makes it also easier for cutting, like in perfect dices.
We're almost finished here with the key limes.
And also, just to let you know that the pre-Hispanic men were the ones who invented this dish. Although the way how they ate the ceviche was very different to the one we are having here, because we have elements that are not pre-Hispanic, ingredients that are not pre-Hispanic. For example, the onions were introduced by the Spaniards, the key limes were introduced by the Spaniards, and some other elements are not endemic from Peru. But the first ceviches made thousands of years ago were eaten by the people of the coast of Peru, and they made a ceviche very simple. They use, instead of the key lime, acidic fruits, such as the tumbo fruit
Passion fruit.
or passion fruit.
The juice should cover the fish, no? At the same level as the fish.
Exactly.
Yes.
Tina is asking, how many key limes did you use, Marek, at the end? 10 in total, dear. Jen, thank you so much for keeping attentive to that.
And here we have the star of that dish, the Peruvian red hot pepper. In Peru, we have dozens of kinds of peppers. Here, those ones are the most popular we use in our kitchen. No, this is very good for making paste. It's less spicy, and this one is a spicy one. It's like a jalapeno. No, it's such spice as jalapeno. I need to manipulate this very fast. Okay, I open here.
When you are cutting chilies, it doesn't matter how, like hot or how not hot they are. You have to be always careful of manipulating them. If possible, try to use gloves, disposable gloves, or a plastic bag to cover your hands if you're not used to manipulating this product.
I need to take off the seeds and the bangs because it's too hot, this part.
Exactly. We're going to take the seeds off, the veins off with a spoon is the best way to do it. So with the spoon, you just, like remove everything.
Yeah. And this spoon don't use for anything else, just put on the...
Exactly. And then don't try to use it because you're going to remember that chili for the rest of the day. I promise.
Okay, we cut this in small pieces. For that amount of fish, I use 1 chili, no more. And it's medium spicy. If I use 1 chili, it's a little bit spicy. If you don't like spicy, you can use half chili.
Well, remember the local saying, if a ceviche doesn't make you cry, it's not a good ceviche. So a good ceviche has to be hot, and you have to be crying because of the hotness of this product. So it is the tradition. No? We say that here in Peru, although this is not the only tears of joy. Yes, Garima. This is not the only ceviche that you can find in Latin America. There are different kinds of ceviches also. The ceviche that we are showing you today is the classical Limenian Peruvian ceviche. There are different ceviches also in Peru. So, but this one is pretty much the most simple, and that's why it is recognized as the, let's say, most original, the first one in the country at least.
Okay. Here I put the key lime juice and the paprikas. This go first because it will be cooked the fish. It's a cold cooking in the acidic juice of the key lime and the capsicum of the paprika.
By the way, before we pass Matic, sorry, there are some questions. This one here is ají amarillo. For Jen and maybe for our friends that want to know the name of this one, this is ají amarillo, yellow chili. And this one here is different. This is the ají limo.
From the north of Peru originally.
From the north of Peru. The pre-Hispanic men of the north of Peru, the Moche men, used to use this one in their original ceviche, and also they use another variety even tinier and more dangerous also. So
you have the little one from the Amazon jungle. They are the most dangerous.
Exactly.
And here I add half teaspoon of salt.
Exactly. So a teaspoon of salt, or half, if you have low amount of salt, if you don't want to have too much of it. This is really the part that is more up to the taste, your taste. And then show me how much of
garlic paste. Maybe 1/3 of the spoon.
Maybe 1/3 of the spoon, as Marek says. The garlic paste, it enhances the flavor. This is also a product that was not native of this territory, and it was added after the conquest of the Spaniards. We have grounded, by the way, our garlic in the blender with a little bit of water, a little bit of oil, and the same we do with the chili, the yellow chili.
Yellow chili, we make here a paste of yellow chili. It's not spicy, this one, so I can add, for example, a teaspoon.
I use fresh chili, Jen, as long as you can ground it, of course, yes, because the idea is that it will dissolve in the mix that we are doing here. Yes. So we, by the way, to produce this sauce you see here, we have to first boil the chili. The chili has to be previously boiled to then be put into the blender with water, a little bit of water, a little bit of oil. Finally, you have this sauce here that we are adding. This part, by the way, this is not, let's say, the most typical in the Peruvian ceviches, but we want to give you a twist because that's how we do it in Peru. We'd love to do twists to everything, and also it gives it a more flavorful result at the end. The chili paste, the yellow chili paste. So we will now continue. Do you remove the skin from the pepper paste? Of course, Nancy.
Yes.
Once it is boiled, when we will be doing the paste over here, we have to remove the skin of the pepper.
And now at the end, to add a little bit more flavor, pinch of cilantro.
Yes. So a little pinch of cilantro for making it more colorful and more extra flavor. Gracias. And the comment of Nancy was very interesting too, right? Because when you boil the chili, there is the skin of the chili boiled turns like a plastic.
Yes, like a plastic
it's
bag.
like a plastic bag. It is really interesting. So it's very easy to peel off the chili once it's boiled if you want to do your paste. So do you roast the peppers first to make the paste? We boil them, Andrea. It takes about maybe 20 minutes to boil. And there are people also that when they are doing their chili pastes, they boil the chili a couple of times. So they said that takes off the hotness and just leaves the flavor.
And another secret is to add 1 teaspoon of sugar per each pepper you boil.
And that also takes even more of the hotness and leaves the flavor of the chili only. So, but also for our friends that are vegetarian, I didn't want to forget this. For example, we have mushrooms. We have the mushrooms options. We can also add mushrooms instead of the, say, the fish And we can also substitute for something even more playful that like is, for example, mango. There is a tendency of making ceviche of mango now in different parts of the world. Exactly.
Now we prepare our plate.
Yes, so I'm going to be passing now the plate to Marek.
Okay.
And have you tried the mango one, Diane? This is one of the new trends, by the way, in the Peruvian cuisine, like substituting those traditional options for, let's say, more fun, playful, let's say, ingredients.
Here
And
we have
Marek is going to show us
onion.
how to cut the onions. The onion is also a very important part of the whole process. And the reason, by the way, thank you so much for your tip support. It really helps us a lot. It helps us to continue creating content. So muchas gracias. So it doesn't need to sit very long to cook, Tina. Yes, that's right. Not really long. The key is the key lime. The key lime is very acidic and it helps to cook very fast the anything, actually, not just the fish. It could be any other product can be cooked very fast with this product, this acidity of the key lime.
So here we have the onion. We put the onion on the base of our dish. Here we have onion with water and lime juice.
So one of the things Marek maybe he didn't mention is when you open the onion, you have to take off, if you can, the heart of the onion. The heart of the onion is sort of like a very bitter. It is very, very bitter. So this is why we take it off. So to make it even more sweet, the onion. So just to notice, this is not the final picture, by the way. This is not the final picture. So you can see here the onions already cut. Marek cut in front of you some of the onions. So to prepare this dish properly, we need to place in the plate first the lettuce. So the lettuce, which gives also freshness to the dish, is a really nice decoration part. Then we put on top the onions. The onions have not been cooked. These are fresh onions and boiled, it's a corn, right? So once again, the onions are fresh. They were not cooked, not at all. It is like a salad, let's say. And then Marek is adding the sweet potato. The sweet potato is excellent to balance the acidity and the hotness of this dish. So we have it for a reason, right? So it's very important for us, at least in Lima, to have all of these elements to have a delicious, let's say, option. By the way, Marek, for my friend Garima, I want you to take some of the acidity and you make one of the, please, of the vegetarian option. So please.
Just put the...
Exactly. And I want to show my friends how you can also do the ceviche with mushrooms. So we are going to marinate. Also, look at the mushrooms. They don't need to be submerged for long, right? They will just be covered with the juice. And it's going to be so much fun to see this too. So remember, please, this is the way how you have to place your plate before you add the final part, which is the ceviche per se, the fish. So, and here we are doing the two options, the vegetarian one for my friend Garima that is here with us. You mean a lot also to us, Garima. Gracias, gracias. So, and all my friends that are vegetarians, don't feel stopped because this dish is has fish. There are many ways to enjoy the ceviche. We have ceviche from different types, different varieties. So usually kitchens are messy at the end of the events, but let me put this plate here in the table. And before that, Marek is cleaning everything. I want to give you the image of the procedure and the ingredients if you want to have a chance to see them. So here you can take a picture of the ingredients, the procedure, the preparation also, which is fantastic. It's easy. You can do it at any time in the year if you have some fresh fish available. And try it also if you wish with trout, if you wish with other fishes, because why not, right? So you just need to have the right key lime to cook properly the fish. And I have here some pictures before we go to let's say understand a little bit of how finally the ceviche looks and the importance also of the ceviche. So the pre-Hispanic men used to be the ones who cooked the first ceviches. They prepared them when they were sailing, and they used to take with them in their boats, in their totora reed boats, for these long distance trips. They took fruits like the tumbo, which comes from the family of the passion fruits, chili, and also they cook the fish in the boat. So it was an easy way to have something to eat. There are 4 different ways to call ceviche. We have, by the way, many ceviches in Latin America. All of them are correct, but the most used one is the one on the top, ceviche, with C and V. There are different ceviches in Peru. We have, for example, the Amazonian ceviche, which is yummy, yummy. And the Amazonian ceviche uses a chili that is very, very hot, by the way. But there are ceviches around the world too. For example, this is the ceviche from Ecuador, which I hope one day my friend Steffi will be doing for us. What is the big difference? Because, well, they use tomato. We don't use tomato in our ceviche, but they do. And I'm sure it is delicious. Also, Chile has a ceviche. Look at the difference between the both ceviches, the Peruvian one and the Chilean one. The presentation, the one you've seen today, for example, in the case of the Peruvian, in the case of the Chilean, they don't use the lettuce in the bottom, for example. It's more acid and more liquidy. We have also another ceviche famous, the Mexican ceviche, with, of course, the avocado. And there is a really more fun ceviche, which is the one from Philippines, the kinilaw. The kinilaw uses coconut milk. So this has to be a delicious one. Remember also that we have today a marathon of cooking classes, and mine is the number 4. And after this one, you are invited to see the brigadeiro, to see how it's made, this delicious dessert in Brazil. Lilian is already waiting for us. Gracias, Garima. And here, my picture, official picture, with this ceviche and the 2 flags, the one of my friend Elizabeth in Arequipa. I am more modern, I use technology for making my flags. And why this flag? This is a flag of Arequipa. We have a joke in Peru that Arequipa, well, it's an independent nation. And this is because once they were independent, actually like Texas, for example. So we have a joke here about that. And Brazil is coming next. So please come and join Lilian in this culinary adventure. And here, before we finish, for your pictures too, we have, look at this, my vegetarian ceviche for my vegetarian friends. And we have the 2 drinks that go with the ceviche. We have the Inca Cola, the Peruvian soda, tastes like bubble gum. And we have the beer. We have a Cusqueña.
Yeah, it should be a lager beer. For ceviche, lager. Mm-hmm.
Yes, a lager beer is the best option.
The best Peruvian lager beer is Cusqueña.
Exactly. So here we are going to, we always have also a spoon when we eat ceviche because it's very juicy. And I'm going to be having one bite. So delicious. Sorry for ruining your pictures. Yummy, yummy. So we'll make a toast. And I hope you have already your pictures. And we're going to make a final toast and pass you to Lillian. So thank you so much for your participation. Mari, please, your glass. And see you in a minute or less in Brazil with Lillian, and later also in the community talk with Patrick. Patrick, thanks for organizing all of this. Take care. Best to you. How long in advance you make it? It is right in front of you. It was made
10 minutes.
10 minutes or less.
10 minutes, Dorota.
Exactly.
Bardzo mi miło, Dorota.
Cheers to you all. And see you later. Take care. Gracias, amigos. And thanks for your team support. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Ciao. See you.